GDP growth rate numbers are out. Well, it's robust economic growth that is being projected by these numbers. The GDP growth rate numbers are highest in almost 4 quarters, but it's still lower than the RBI's projected numbers of 8%. And what's interesting is that services, as far as the GDP numbers are concerned, have really projected the highest numbers, whether it's real estate, financial, professional services. Their growth is at 12.2%. Sunil Prabhu is now joining us live on the broadcast to, in a sense, decode these numbers for us. Sunil, so two important things coming out of these numbers. One is that these numbers are at a 4-quarter high, so robust economic growth, even though these numbers are lower than the RBI's projection of 8%. And the second thing is that a services-led growth is what is really coming out of these numbers.
So that's an extremely big positive. The fact that the services sector has been doing reasonably well. 7.8 is something that markets were expecting, and it has kept to it. So there's no real surprise in terms of how the GDP has functioned in the last in this quarter. So that's something that is really for economic advisors, for people in the finance ministry. This is a sign of relief. Having said that, definitely issues in the manufacturing sector, as well as, of course, in the agriculture sector, will have to be taken into account to ensure that the economy continues to grow. This is just the first quarter. We have, other quarters to go through, and it's something that we need to factor in, and definitely something that will ensure that this. As the finance minister herself a few days ago said that we will do even better than China. And I think that's the big positive on seeing that India has the silver lining, despite the fact that there has been across the globe, there's going to be the economy is expected to slow down. But India, because of its population and because of getting its fundamentals absolutely right, has really many positives at this present juncture.
Right, Sunil, so thanks so much for joining us with all those details. Well, big positives there in these numbers, as Sunil is pointing out. Services-led growth is something that is, of course, a welcome trend. And also, this is important also in the larger context, given the fact that these numbers are out just ahead of the big G20 meet, as India now presents itself as a strong economy on the global stage.